Yan. So, sa mga gustong mag-Macboards, meron po tayo sa Blue App, okay? So, message nyo lang po ako para makapasok kayo sa GC. And then, pala, may nagtatanong pala kung kasi nanonood siya ng mga actual net questions na pinost ko sa YT channel. And then nag-comment siya dun kung parehas lang ba yung lumalabas parang coverage ng SPLE at saka dito sa Pilipinas. Parehas lang po 'yon. Parehas lang po yung TOS niya. Yan. Pagkakaiba lang is dun kami nag-take. Yan. So I also thought before na iba nung wala pa akong idea. So nung mag-enroll ako sa anong tawag doon sa review center, tinanong ko kung there's a special there's a special program for us. Wala naman daw. So wala naman talaga. Yan. In fact, kung ano yung maraming lumabas nung June namin is maraming lumabas nung September. Yan. Okay, so ngayon medyo madami tayong bagong Hindi naman siya mahirap intindihin. Actually, madali siyang intindihin. Yun nga lang, madami ang bago na akong nahanap na questions. Yan. Marami akong nahanap na bago. Yan. Pero madali siyang intindihin. Okay, so 1 minute. Can you please stop? Pakitap-tap naman, guys. Yan. Thank you for liking the live, guys. Okay. So, it's 10 o'clock. Alright. So, hello, everybody. So, hindi ko alam kung makakakuha tayo ng maraming viewers ngayon kasi parang napansin ko parang nasa-shadow ban yung itong ating TikTok account, okay? Pero it's fine. All right. So, once again, this is Gurography. It's a free let review hub. So, pwede po kayong makamock. Message nyo lang ako sa Blue App. And then, we also have YT channel. Yan. So, medyo mahirap akong nakagain ng followers doon pero bigla-biglaan nag-add ng 300. So salamat po sa mga nag-subscribe. Okay. So, professional education tayo. Okay? Prof Ed. All right. Are you ready? Okay, can you comment ready, guys? Yan para tingnan ko kung ano. So far merong 13 lang na nakakita ng ating live. So, I hope sumagot lang po kayo, okay? Yan, okay, yan. Sabi ni Sir Mick, ready. Yan. So, wag po kayong mahiyang sumagot, guys. Kahit mali or hindi, sure, okay lang yun. Kasi, mas maaalala nyo nga sa actual na, ito pala yung sinagot ko na ganito. Ganyan. Alrighty. Alright, si Sir Mike lang ang nagsabing ready. Okay, so let's start, guys. So, ito. So, Earl is a transferee and feels uneasy with his new school. Okay? Yan, sabi ni L, ready na din. His teacher is very accommodating, warm, and caring. Earl felt comfortable with the teacher's display of genuine warmth. The teacher is consistent in his manner, and Earl began to associate school with the teacher's warmth. Which theory is being illustrated? A. Meaningful learning. B. Operant conditioning. C. Classical conditioning. And D. Observational learning. Okay. So, ulitin natin. Earl is a transferee and feels uneasy with his new school. His teacher is very accommodating, warm, and caring. Earl felt comfortable with the teacher's display of genuine warmth. The teacher is consistent in his manner, and Earl began to associate school with the teacher's warmth. Which theory is being illustrated? Yan. So, ilagay nyo pa yung number, ha? Yan. Please, ilagay nyo pa yung number para hindi tayo ma-RR. Yan. A. Meaningful learning. B. Operant conditioning. C. Classical conditioning. And D. Observational learning. Okay. So, tignan natin kung ano yung, ano yung maglalaban dyan. Ano yung maglalaban? Ala! Okay. Walang A. Walang A, Jarn. Okay. So, ang sagot ay C, D, B. Okay. Walay na? Okay. Merong word doon. Merong word dito. okay na malalaman niyo kung bakit yun yung sagot. Okay, kahit na napaka-wordy nito ng ano, may kwento siya. Alright? So, meron siyang word dyan na makukuha mo yung sagot. Ano yon? Yan, habang nag-ano din. Sige, ano yon? Ano yon? Mm, hindi. Hindi, hindi. Hindi. Ayun! Very good! Okay, yes. So, yung associate, sabi niya, okay, you are so good. Okay, very good. Yes. So, the answer there is, accommodating mo dyan. Sir Rolando. Okay, so it's classical conditioning. Kasi, classical conditioning tuloy. It's classical conditioning. Di ba? Kasi sabi niya, ina-associate niya yung alin. Okay, yung ano, school at saka teacher's warmth. Okay, these are both stimulus, 'di ba? Yung school neutral, 'di ba? Yan. Okay. So alam naman natin yung meaningful learning always pag nakita niyo yung meaningful learning, kino-connect niyo lang yung new knowledge to your to your prior knowledge. Yun lang yun, okay? Yan. Of course, yan alam ko why may nabudol sa letter B kasi parang feeling mo reward yung ano no, yung teacher's display of genuine warmth. Alright, and observational learning, of course, kung ano yung nagle-learn ka, kung ano yung na-observe mo. Okay. Number two, Lara is already half asleep when she felt the need to the bathroom. She did not feel like getting up and going to the bathroom. After a few minutes, she cannot anymore hold her feelings. Oh. So she forced herself to the bathroom to relieve herself. What theory of motivation is exhibited? A. Drive theory. B. Expectancies and values theory. C. Self-determination theory. And D. Self-efficacy theory. Okay. Okay. Yan. So half asleep daw siya and she did not feel like getting up and going to the bathroom, okay? After a few minutes, she cannot hold anymore. She cannot anymore hold her feelings, so she forced herself into to the bathroom to relieve herself. What theory of motivation is exhibited? Okay, so lahat to actual talaga is theory of motivation. Okay, so A, drive theory, B, expectancies and values theory, C, self-determination theory, and D, self-efficacy theory. Okay. Puwede ko bang ma-send 'to sa ano? Hmm, okey. Ano yung sagot niyo diyan? Naku, nakikita ko nagme-message sa Team Supremo, hindi ko naman ma-message kasi lahat ng ano gumagalaw. Alright, okey. Aba, 70 na tayo guys. Bakit ayaw niyong sumagot man? Okey. Alright. So, tama naman, no? Parang, kahit papaano ma-ano mo, no? Mazi-zero in mo yung sagot dyan. Right? Okay. So, tama po kayo. Ang galing nyo ay it's drive theory. Okay. Drive theory. Okay. So, tignan natin. Isa-isa ang mga to kasi common to na lumalabas. Okay? Yan. Isa-isayin natin. Okay. So, yung drive theory, it was proposed by Clark L. Hall. Okay. Yan. So, kung kailangan nyo tong ano, itong ano na to, tong mga o sige na nga, dahil malapit na, ipo-post ko na lang yung mga infographics, okay? Doon sa ano, sa ating Blue Up page. Okay, so member kayo doon, okay? So yung drive theory, okay, is nagsasabi na dahil hindi ka komportable, okay? Hindi ka komportable or gusto mo lang ma-balance, okay? Magkaroon ng balance sa pakiramdam mo sa katawan mo. Physical ba, which we call homeostasis, is namomotivate ka to do something. So, it's very easy, di ba? Yan sabi niya, a student who feels hungry looks for food, di ba? Yan. Kasi gusto mo lang ano, maging kontento, okay? Para maging okay yung ano, yung physiological needs mo, right? Yan. Okay, ito naman yung expectancy value theory. Okay, this is by John William Atkinsons, okay? And then expanded education by Jacqueline Eccles. Okay, so expectancy, okay? Expect. So, yung motivation doon is dahil meron kang expectations, okay? And then coupled with kasi vina-value mo 'yon. Yan. Okay. So for example, sabi niya, a student studies hard for math. Ano ba yung expectation niya? Kasi yung expectation siya na papasa siya. Okay. Ano yung value niya dyan? Kasi sa tingin niya, ang math ay makakatulong sa kanya in the future. Okay? So madali lang siya, 'di ba? Ayan. Ito namang yung self-determination theory, lumalabas din to, yan. So self-determination theory, kung ang drive theory is para ano, para masatisfy mo yung physiological needs mo. Ito naman is masatisfy mo yung innate psychological needs. Okay? So, for example, ano ba yung mga psychological needs mo? Okay? Yung needs mo for autonomy, gusto mo may freedom ka. Yung need mo for competence, gusto mo, ano, mapakita mo na kaya mo, okay? Yung need mo for relatedness, okay? Feeling connected, okay? So, ito yung pinaka-bale drive mo, okay? Yes po, yes po. What do you mean public GC? Yes, yung Team Balagtas, yeah, it's a public GC, okay? Yes. But what I was saying is, ipopost ko to sa ating page sa Blue Up. Meron din po tayong Blue Up, okay? Yan. And self-efficacy. Gasgas na po to ha. By this time, dapat alam na alam nyo na to. Okay? High yield din po to. And this is by Albert Bandura. Okay? So, ang sinasabi niya is, dahil alam mong kaya mo. Okay? Mataas yung efficacy mo. Dahil alam mong kaya mo, yan na yung, that is enough motivation already. Okay, yan. So sabi niya, a student who believes I can solve this problem tries hard and does better. Tama naman yun. Okay. Number three, John's grandfather often tells stories about the Death March, which happened more than 50 years ago. His grandfather was a soldier who experienced the Death March. Okay? Yan. So, what memory store is being described? A. Episodic memory. B. Semantic memory. C. Procedural memory. And D. Short-term memory. Okay? So, kung na-encounter mo to noon pa, good for you. Kasi ako, hindi ko talaga siya na-encounter, okay? Yan, so, tuwang-tuwa ako nakahanap ngayon ng bago, okay? So, John's grandfather often tells stories about the Death March, which happened more than 50 years ago. His grandfather was a soldier who experienced a Death March. What memory story is being described? A. Episodic memory, B. Semantic memory, C. Procedural memory, and D. Short-term memory. Okay, pakilagay po natin yung number ha. Kailangan nating i-record kasi may syempre kailangan din ng manonood yung mga hindi wala dito ngayon, okay? All right. Okay, so ano yung sagot nyo dyan? Okay, letter B. Okay, so pag-isipan natin. All right. Alright, so tignan natin. Okay, ito pala ha, yung short-term memory, hindi kasama dito kasi itong A, B, C, these are all long-term memory. Okay, so yung short-term memory is, ito yung syempre short-term. Okay, yung kakaano mo lang, kakaaral mo lang a few seconds or minutes ago. So, bandali mo lang siyang ma-access. Okay, yes. And this is, sabi niya, this is stored in the prefrontal cortex. Okay, yan. So, ito naman yung tatlo na yan kanina is ito yung long-term memory. Okay, so ang sabi niya procedure. Sabi niya, 'di ba? And it is unconscious. Okay? It is unconscious kasi kahit hindi mo kailangan gamitan ng utak, magagawa mo na 'yon. Kumbaga parang muscle memory ba? Yan. So procedural, these are automatic skills. Yan na naaral mo na. Okay, yung mga step by step. Okay, riding a bike, yan. Okay, yung semantic, ito yung yung tawag doon, knowing the facts. Alam mo yung mga halimbawa, ano ba yan? Parang ano ba yung sino yung ama ng revolusyon, yung mga ganon. Okay, so semantic. Okay, so usually sa school. Yan. So conscious yan. Kasi kailangan mo pa rin gamitin yung utak mo doon. Okay? Episodic. Ito naman yung episodes na nangyari sa buhay mo. Okay, ganyan. So, personal experience at a given time and place. Okay, so for example, kailan yung first kiss mo? Ay, char. Okay, di ba? Yan, kailan kayo nag-away ng jowa mo? Kailan kayo nag-break? Ganon. Okay, so, kaya, balikan natin yung sagot nyo dyan. Okay. Yan. So, John's grandfather, pwede kayong magpalit. Mabilis nagpalit. Yan. So, knowing those three, yan. Ano na ngayon yung sa tingin nyo sagot dyan? Okay? Is it episodic, semantic, procedural? Wala na yung D, syempre. O, 'di ba? A na lang. Oh, 'di ba? Yan. Okay. So madali lang naman yung mga 'to, 'di ba? Madali lang na intindihin. Yun nga lang kasi at hindi sila common. Yan. So shout out dun sa pinagkopyahan ko ng mga tanong na 'to. Ang ganda ng mga tanong na nakuha ko sa kanya. All right. Good job. So, wag kalimutan semantic facts, okay? Procedural, ito yung mga how do you call that? Mga skills, okay? Automatic skills, 'yan. Once na naaral mo, andyan na yan sa'yo. Hindi mo na kailangan pag-isipan pa how to do it, 'di ba? Yan. At saka episodic, episodes, yung mga nangyayari sa buhay mo. All right. Okay, number 4. If a student is encouraged to develop himself to the fullest and must satisfy his hierarchy of needs, what is the highest need to satisfy according to Maslow? Okay, bakit parang kulang yung tanong ko? Okay. Dapat ano yon, dapat comma yon. Okay, so if a student is encouraged to develop himself to the fullest and must satisfy his hierarchy of needs, what is the highest need to satisfy according to Maslow? Yan. So A, psychological need, B, self-actualization, C, belongingness need, and D, safety needs. Okay, so ito naman, napaka-basic naman na to, di ba guys? Yan. Yan. But, ay, lumabas to nung ano, nung SPLE namin. Ito si Maslow. Easy lang naman kasi ang tinatanong is hierarchy of needs. Sino yung proponent nun? So, syempre si Maslow. Okay. So, very good kayo dyan. Okay. So, it is self-actualization. Okay. It is on the top. Yan. So, PS, okay, or self-P. Okay. Self-P. Okay. Kasi P yung pinili ko kasi mas common na lumalabas yung physiological needs, okay? It's Prof Ed po, Prof Ed. Alright. Okay, so, this is very easy, okay? So, alam na natin yung physiological needs. Ito yung kailangan ng ating katawan, right? Nakikita nyo ba yung buong screen, guys? Kasi para okay naman sa phone ko pero sa laptop ay sa iPad ko na tinitingin parang hindi nakita. All right. And then susunod niyan, okay, is safety na. Yan. So, ito yung usually dati is napagpapalit namin, okay, yung safety at saka belongingness, okay? Yan. Okay. Wait lang po ha. And then, esteem, yan. Madali na lang intindihin yung, madali na lang yung na alam nyo na esteem kasi magkalapit na yung esteem tapos yung self-actualization. Okay? Ito na yung nakukuha mo na halos lahat yung gusto mo. Okay? Satisfied ka na sa buhay mo. Okay, yan. Okay, so, banggit ko lang, ang sinasabi ni Maslow's hierarchy of needs is, dapat kahit papaano, okay, hindi man 100% of course na masatisfy. Okay, for example, bago ka pumunta sa safety needs mo, as i-satisfy yung safety needs mo, dapat kahit papaano naman is masatisfy mo, okay, partially yung sa baba, okay? Para meron kang motivation para i-pursue itong pataas, okay? Which makes sense, 'di ba? Kasi kung gutom na gutom ka, isipin mo pa ba yung kung safe ka, 'di ba yung ganon? Kung hindi ka safe, isipin mo pa bang magmahal? Oy, char. Okay, kung hindi ka loved, kung feeling mo hindi ka loved, talagang babagsak yung esteem mo, 'di ba? And of course, yung esteem, pag nakuha mo na lahat yung mga to, self-actualization ka na. Okay. Ayun. Alright. So, ito yung ngayong gabi lang po ba kayo may live? Hindi po. Every Wednesday po ako ngayon. Every Wednesday po ako nagla-live. Free live po tayo every Wednesday, yan. Pero may Macboard po tayo na daily doon sa ating Blue App, yan. Pag social science, naka-live din po ako na partially, okay, free din po sa Saturday. Yan. Siguro I think next season kaya ko nang mag twice na free, okay? Yan. Bago pa lang po kasi ako. So, Diyos ko, itong PPT na to, ginawa ko from 2 a.m. to 1 p.m. Yan. So, mahirap din. All right. Number 5, Mrs. Saludes would always give rewards to correct answers on a Wednesday. What schedule of reinforcement was used in the situation? Okay. So, A, fixed interval, B, fixed ratio, C, variable interval, and D, variable ratio. Okay. So, ito lumalabas naman po to. Lagi kong nakikita noon to. Yan. Kaya nga lang, isinama ko dito kasi alam ko na pwedeng makapanggulo. So, if you know this already, then it's good for you. I-ano lang natin, okay? How do you call that? Uh, for ano? For review. Okay. Alright. Mukhang ano mukhang alam na alam nyo to ha. Okay, very good kayo dyan. Okay, kasi sabi niya, answers on a Wednesday. Okay, ibig sabihin every Wednesday. So, ang pagpipilian mo dyan is fixed. 'Di ba? Yung dalawang fixed dyan. Okay, 'di ba? Ang galing nyo. Okay, very good. Yes. Yes, so the answer there is fixed interval. Okay, yan. So hindi ito naman once na alam mo na yung ano yung mnemonics niya, madali na lang. Okay. So pag nakita niyo yung RRIT yung ano mnemonic ko dati. Okay, so ratio is to response. Okay, so yung pag nakita mo yung ratio, ibig sabihin you are talking about the number of response. Okay, pag nakita mo yung interval, you are talking about time. Okay, so ang dali na lang, 'di ba? Sabi mo fixed interval. Ibig sabihin, these are all ano ha, schedules of reinforcement pala kung kailan maibibigay. Okay? Okay, kaya nga okay. Yan. Okay na ba? Yan. So, ito ay schedules of reinforcement kung kailan na ibibigay or nagbibigay ng reinforcement. Okay? So, fixed interval. Okay? So, ano yung sabi natin sa interval? Ito yung time. So, fix yung time. Fix yung time na nagbibigay ng reward. Okay? Ganun lang yon, di ba? Yan. Ito naman, variable interval. Okay, so ibig sabihin, kabaliktaran ng fix yung variable. Okay, so balik ulit tayo. Ano yung interval? Yun yung time na nagbibigay ng reward. So pag variable, ibig sabihin, hindi siya fix. Okay, ibig sabihin, kahit anytime na ibibigay yung reward. Okay, yan. Okay? Ito namang ratio, 'di ba? Ang sabi natin sa ratio is number of response. So fixed ratio. Okay? So ibig sabihin, nagbibigay ng reward, okay? Every set of response. Okay? So pwedeng sabihin na, okay, pag 5 yung tama mo, bibigyan kita ng award. Okay? Pag 10, bibigyan kita ng award. Okay? Yan. So number of responses nga. Of course, yung variable kabaliktaran na. Okay? Anytime, kahit isa man yung nag-response man siya ng once, nag-response man siya ng twice, thrice, if you want to give reward, you can give. Okay? So yun po yung meaning nun. Okay? So I hope we explained it well. All right. So who are credited with developing and systematically studying the schedules of reinforcement. Okay, so A, John Dollard and Neil Miller. Not A, Red One, and then B.F. Skinner and C.B. Forster. Okay. So, who are credited with developing and systematically studying the values of reinforcement? Si John Dollard and Neil Miller ba yan na red? Or B.F. Skinner and C.B. Forster? Okay. Blue ba yan? Okay, actually gusto kong alisin yung kasi alam ko mahuhulaan nyo eh. Kasi alam nyo na eh. Okay, very very good kayo dyan. Alright, good job kayo dyan. Yes. Di ba ang ganda? BF and CB, di ba? Sana all. Okay. Very good kayo dyan. Yes. So, the answer there is BF Skinner and CB Forster. Yes. Kasi andyan si BF Skinner, di ba? Alam naman natin ang pag-reinforcement si BF Skinner na yarn. Okay, yan. So, bala ko sanang alisin yung BF Skinner niya yan eh. Pero wag na. Okay, yeah. So, I am Michael Son keyword is reinforcement. Yes. Okay, so dyan nga, sabi ko nga, di hayaan na nating pagtagpi-tagpihin nila yung naaral nila. Alright, ito namang si John Dollard and Neil Miller, okay? Yan, they are also, known, okay? And yung, mas known sila sa ginawa nilang frustration and aggression hypothesis. Alright. Next, number 7. Mr. and Mrs. Garcia believe that their 3 children inherited from their intelligence. Their 3 children excel in different fields as brought about by their exposure to different schools. What principle of development is exhibited. A. Growth is patterned. B. The body tends to maintain a state of equilibrium called homeostasis. C. Maturation or readiness must precede certain types of learning. And D. The development of an organism is the result of the interaction of nature and nurture. Okay, di ba? Ang daming sinabi. Okay. Ito yung nakakapagod sa actual, yung ang haba ng ano, ng tanong. Yan. Okay, so Mr. and Mrs. Garcia believe that their three children inherited from their intelligence. Tapos, their three children excel in different fields as brought about by their exposure to different schools. Okay, feeling ko kuwang-kuha niya to. Okay? What principle of development is exhibited? Bakit ka andito, ano? Sir Genesis. Ay, hindi si Genesis, si Mr. Sir Clyde. Yan, high rater yan si Sir Clyde. Naka-enroll yan sa akin sa Soksai and he passed the November let exam. High rater yarn. Okay. Okay, very good. Yes, so the answer there is yes, the development of an organism is the result of the interaction of nature and nurture. Kasi nature, 'di ba? Inherited, na-inherit na niya. Tapos exposure to different school, nurture. Okay, yan. So of course, ang growth is pattern. Yan. So ang growth is pattern is pare-parehas lang yan, okay? For example, ako, ikaw, sila, okay, pare-parehas yung paano tayo nag-grow. Okay, so for example, sabi nga niya, we learned crawling before walking. Mga ganon, okay? Yan. So, pero may mga special cases, alam ko yung may mga bata na nag-walk agad sila, yung mga ganun. But generally speaking, ayan, ito yung, the body tends to maintain a state of equilibrium called homeostasis. Napag-usapan na natin yan, di ba? Yung doon sa drive theory. Okay, maturation. Ibig sabihin, kailangan magkaroon ka muna ng internal ripening bago ka mag-learn. Okay, yan. So, this is bonus question. Okay, so BQ7 ang ilagay nyo dyan. Okay, BQ7. Which developmental principle explains why a child must be physically and neurologically ready before learning certain skills, such as walking or reading? A. Growth is patterned. B. The body maintains a state of equilibrium called homeostasis. C. Maturation or readiness must precede certain types of learning. D. Development results from the interaction of nature and nurture. Okay. Yan. BQ7. Ilagay nyo po yung ano, BQ, ganun. Kasi pag letters po yung nilalagay nyo lang. Hello, coach. Kumusta? Magpupuyat nagagawa ng lesson plan for my demo sa Friday, coach. Woo! 2 days prep. Appear tayo, Sir Clyde. Kaya mo yan. I know. I believe in you. Okay? Para ano pat high rater ka. Yan. Appear tayo. Lagi, may kasama na akong magpuyat. Okay. So, very good kayo dyan. Kasi di ba sinabi ko kanina, alright, or kahit hindi ko sinabi, alam ko, you can surmise from the question. Okay? So, dapat ready ka. You are matured before learning something. Okay? Okay. So, the answer there is C, maturation or readiness must precede certain types of learning. Sir, Ma'am Strawberry, nakikita po kita. Nakikita po kita. Yan. Nakita po kita. Kaya ilagay nyo po yung number kasi once na parang dire-diretso halimbawa CCCCC, yung iba hindi na sila makaka-comment kasi parang spam. Okay. Number 8. When the students of Miss Jamaica are able to answer in difficult questions, she give her students an extra 5 minutes for recess. What principle of motivation is described in the recess pala to? What principle of motivation? Parang hindi, ay nako. Ewan ko kung nag-record yun. Okay. All right. So number 8, when the students of Miss Jamaica are able to answer in difficult questions, she gives her student an extra 5 minutes Number 8 na tayo ha. Nawala din ba ako? For recess. So what principle of motivation is described in the situation? A. Motivation is enhanced by the way in which the instructional materials is organized. B. Incentives motivates learning. C. The environment can be used to focus the student's attention on what needs to be learned. And D. Internal motivation is longer lasting and more self-directive than in external motivation. Okay, okay. So ang ating sagot ay ay may sumagot ng A, B, C. A, B, C. Okay. Pero mas marami ang ano. Okay. Okay. Alright. So sabi niya dyan. Okay. So sabi niya dyan, guys. Nung what okay, okay. Tama, tama, tama. Okay, yeah. So sabi niya, um, pag nakasagot sila is meron silang extra 5 minutes. Okay, yes, all right. So of course, ano yung extra 5 minutes na yon? Ano ba yon? Punishment ba yon? Yan. Okay, and the answer there is alright. Of course, it is an incentive. Yes. Okay, yes. So, parang reward siya. O, pag nasagot mo to, may extra 10 minutes. Okay, and that is why the answer there is incentives motivates learning. Okay. Yung sagot na motivation is enhanced by way in which the instructional materials is organized. Wala namang sinasabi about instructional materials sa taas. It is talking about answering difficult questions. Okay? Yung sumagot sa letter D, the environment can be used. Wala namang sinasabing ganon. Okay? Yan. So, ang example ng the environment can be used to focus may question pala ako, hindi ko sabihin. Okay, yan. Yan. So, extra question ko to. Yan. Kasi alam ko na may mga mahihilo doon. So, iulitin natin. The teacher always makes sure that her preschool classroom is well kept and clean. She puts up interesting and colorful visual on bulletin boards. Okay, BQ8 tayo. Lagay nyo BQ8. What principles of motivation does the teacher do? Okay, or follow. A, motivation is enhanced by way in which the instructional materials is organized. B, incentives motivates learning. C, the environment can be used to focus the student's attention on what needs to be learned. D, internal motivation is longer lasting and a more self-directive than external motivation. Okay, yan. So ngayon, kanina, ang sinasabi niya ay about incentive. Ngayon, ang sinasabi niya ay yung ano yung itsura ng environment? Barbecue. Okay? Yan, kaya tinigil ko kanina yung pag-explain ko, okay? Kasi ito yung sagot. Yes, doon na yung pumapasok yung letter C. The environment can be used to focus the student's attention on what needs to be learned. Doon na yung pumapasok yung C. Okay. Number 9. O, ito na to. In the stages of faith, what stages describes how an adult integrates others' perspectives about faith into his own definition of truth? A, undifferentiated faith. B, intuitive projective faith. C, conjunctive faith. D, synthetic conventional faith. Okay. So ito yung tipong no, yung pag hindi mo alam tapos ganyan pa yung mga words diyan, parang manghula ka na lang talaga, 'di ba? Yan, intuitive at saka projective. Pwede pa yan eh, 'di ba? Synthetic, mga ganun. Manghula ka na lang. Okay? Ano 'yon? Ano ba 'yan? Tawag doon? Um, Power of C ba 'yan? Yan. Oy, wala akong sinasabi, Mr. Lover, ha? Okay, yan. So, ini-integrate na daw niya kung ano yung nakikita niya. Okay, open na siya. Open na yung mind niya. So, hindi si Alvin yon. Open na yung mind niya sa iba. Yon. Sa ibang uh, perspective. Okay, ganyan. Okay, nag-mature na siya ba? Kumbaga. Okay, so, tignan ko nga kung may nakahula. Okay. Alright. Okay, it's fine. Okay. So, walang Wag po kayong wag po tayong mag-spam guys kasi lalo tayong ma-RR yan. So na-RR na nga po tayo. Yan. Okay, so the answer there is conjunctive faith. Okay, conjunctive faith. All right. So bago din sa akin to. So ito, this is proposed by Fowler. Okay, yan. So this is Fowler's stages of faith. Ayan. Yan. So number one is yung undifferentiated. Okay, undifferentiated. Ito wait. Yung Fowler's stage of faith, ito ay nagsasabi kung ang tao paano niya na-accumulate yung faith niya and kung paano nag-change as they grow. Okay, yon. Alright, so that is why ganyan. Okay, so yung 0 to 2 years old, yung faith niya nadidevelop through trust lang. Yan. So, of course, wala namang magagawa yung bata, 'di ba? Kung sino yung nagki-care sa kanya, doon nadidevelop yung trust niya, doon siya nagbibigay ng faith. Okay, yan. Ito naman yung intuitive. Okay, at least yan yun, ng intuitive projective. Okay, ibig sabihin, ang pinapagana niya ay imagination niya. Okay, yan. So, sabi nga niya, kasi 3 to 6 years old pa lang naman siya, ganyan. So, for example, ang tingin niya kay God ay isang superhero. Di ba yung ganun? Imagination lang yung pinapagana niya. Yan. Yung 6 to 12 years old naman, tawag doon, naniniwala din siya about God, okay? But not imaginative na, okay? It is literal though, okay? Literal yung ano niya, okay? Ganyan. So, for example, I'm not talking about God, okay? For example, sa mythology, di ba? Yung mga mythologies, parang hindi niya nakikita na hindi totoo yon. Okay, ganun. Parang ako dati, hindi akala ko totoo yung mga mythologies. Okay, yan. Alright. Of course, yung synthetic conventional na, okay, so yung faith niya is influence ng mga taong nakapaligid sa kanya. Okay, friends and community. So, fina-follow lang niya. Yun sabi kasi nung tatay ko eh. Parang ganun. Or yun yung sabi nung friend ko. Yan, yung synthetic conventional. Okay, individuative at saka reflective. O, young adult ka na nun. Okay, so hindi mo na lang tinatanggap kung ano yung sinabi nila sa'yo. Okay, nag-ano ka na din. You start to question na rin. Totoo kaya yon yung parang ganon. Okay? And then of course, adulthood. Yan. So adulthood, ito na yung uh, open ka na sa iba. Okay? So for example, ang paninindigan mo ay dapat ganito ka, ganyan, dapat ganito ka manamit, ganyan, ganyan. Pero sinabi ng friend mo, hindi okay lang naman na ganito, wala namang bad yun, basta ganyan, ganito. So parang, oo nga, no? Parang ganon, okay? Uy, may marami ang hindi nakaka-reach ng ganito ha. Namatay na sila't lahat. Okay, and ito yung stage 6. Okay, parang ito yung post-conventional din ni ano, 'di ba? Rare daw yung nakakaabot sa ganitong stage. Okay? So, yung stage na to, hindi na lang faith, okay? Kundi kino-concretize nila yung faith nila. Okay, yan. 'Di ba ang haba-haba nito? Yan. Number 10. An earth science teacher has just completed a unit on the sun. As he organizes his next unit on other stars, he uses the sun as a frame of reference and connecting it with a new lesson on other stars. Ayan na naman. Okay, so what view of learning was used? Used. A, classical conditioning. B, discovery learning. C, information learning. And D, meaningful learning. Okay, yan. So, an earth science teacher has just completed a unit on the sun. As he organizes his next unit on the other stars, he uses the sun as a frame of reference and connecting it with a new lesson on other stars. Okay, what view of learning was used? Okay, so kahit balibalik ta rin pa itay, yan. So, classical ba yan? B, discovery, C, information learning, or D, meaningful learning. Okay. Ano yung nakita nyo ulit dyan? Bakit halimbawa ang sagot nyo ay D? Bakit? Guys, ilagay nyo yung number please. Kasi kawawa talaga ang ating account kapag na-RR siya. Lately na-RR siya, so kaya walang masyado nakakakita. Buti nga umabot pa tayo ng 98. Yan. Para ano din yung effort, okay? Yan. Reference and connecting, sabi niya. Okay, yes. And connecting. Okay, yes. Connecting with the new lesson. Okay, so prior knowledge, new knowledge connecting to prior knowledge. Yun at yun at yun. Okay, yes. Okay, very good kayo dyan. So the answer is meaningful learning. Okay, so alam naman natin yung discovery, classical conditioning, alam na natin yan, stimulus, di ba? Discovery learning, yung you let the learner discover. Okay, yan. Do 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 his own inquiry, yan. Information learning, yan, yung tawag doon, yung kay ano na yun? Sino yung sa information learning? Yung si Piaget. Okay, si Piaget, yan. Okay. Ito naman. Oh, this is very common ha pala. So which psychologist proposed the theory of meaningful learning which emphasizes connecting new information to prior knowledge? Jerome Bruner and D. David Osbel. Okay. Yan. So which psychologist proposed the theory of meaningful learning which emphasizes connecting new information to prior knowledge? Yan. So Jerome Bruner ba yan or si David Osbel? Okay. Parang batak na batak yung mga andito ngayon ha. Barbie ko blue. Sabi niya. Parang batak na batak ata. Okay. Alright. Mabilis ba akong magsabi ng sagot, guys? Or okay lang? Minsan kasi pag sinasabi ko yung sagot, may sumasagot pa pala. Okay. Alright. So the answer there, okay, yes. Alright, thank you. Alright, so the answer there, of course, is si David Osbel. Okay, very good. Yes, kasi si Jerome Bruner, mas kilala siya sa discovery learning. Okay? Huwag kalimutan. Okay, eto din. Gas-gas din to yung tanong na to. According to David Osbel, which instructional tool helps learners connect new information to their existing knowledge to promote meaningful learning? Okay, advanced organizers ba yan na red or models and mocks? Okay. So, according to David Osbel, what instructional tool helps learners connect new information to their existing knowledge to promote meaningful learning? Advanced organizers ba yan or models and mocks? Okay. Redmatic. So, sana all. Okay, di ba? O di ba? Gas-gas na to na tanong. Okay, good kayo dyan. Alright, ready na kayo. Okay, good job. Yeah, so it's advanced organizers. All right, number 11. All learners possess certain kind of intelligence, and according to Robert Sternberg's triarchic theory, minsan ko lang na-encounter tong triarchic theory noon. There are students who have the ability to do well in formal and informal education. Okay, in formal and informal educational settings, and they are labeled as street smarts because they perfectly perform well both in the academe and non-academic life. Okay. A, what type of intelligence was explained in the given statement? A, contextual intelligence. B, experiential intelligence. D, componential intelligence. And D, none of the above. Okay. So ako din talaga, mas believe ako mas gusto ko na street smart yung tao kaysa bookish smart. Okay? Sa takbo ng buhay ngayon, mas maganda na street smart ka. Right? Kayo ba ay nag-a-agree sa akin? At ba't pare-parehas kayong letter B? Okay, so tingnan natin. Okay, so tingnan ulit natin. Baka magbago yung yung isip nyo, ha? Tingnan ulit natin. Okay, so ito yung Robert Sternberg's triarchic theory of intelligence. True, sabi nila. Alright. Yan. So pag sinabi mong contextual, okay, it is the practical intelligence. Okay? Yan. So ibig sabihin, alam mong okay, for example, matalino ka na nga sa school, 'di ba? Halimbawa, bookish ka, ganyan ganyan. Pero nung lumabas ka, hindi naman na-apply yung naaral mo doon. Okay, depende 'yun sa sitwasyon in real life. Kaya mo pa rin mag-i-deal 'yon. Okay? 'Yun yung meaning ng contextual, okay? Experiential or it is called creative intelligence, okay? So ito yung alam mong mag-solve ng problema. Okay, yan. So novel situations means new situations. Okay, so you have the ability to deal with those. Okay, and componential, ito yung nami-measure ng IQ. Okay? Pag-change na. Ay, naalala ko sino na yun? Si Black Charles, wala na siya. Yung sabi niya, wala na daw siyang maitama. Okay. Yan. So ngayon, ano yung sagot nyo dyan? Yan. Akala ko gardener lang intelligent. 'Di ba ang dami-dami, no? Yan. So ano yung ano, gusto nyo bang magpalit? Yan. So 'di ba, madali naman talaga ito. Yun nga lang hindi na talaga natin alam. Eme lang pala yun. Eme lang pala yun. Okay, all right. Okay, at least na ngayon alam nyo na. Okay, so yeah, so the answer there is yes. Okay, so the answer there is contextual intelligence. Okay, bumalimbing tayong lahat. Okay. Alright. At least, nung nalaman natin, alam nyo na, ay, mali pala yung sinagot ko, di ba? Ibig sabihin, na-process nyo na agad. Ang bilis. Alright, number 12. O, ito na naman. Pero madali lang din to. Mr. Lim is well-loved math teacher by his grade 10 students because after teaching a concept, he gives exercise to be answered individually on their seats, after which he would call on someone to solve it on the board. Yan. So, what type of teaching for transfer was practiced? Okay. A, general. B, specific. C, vertical. And D, lateral. Okay. Alright. Parang gusto ko to. Ano yung gusto mo? Okay. Tama po yan. Yan. Mali po here, pero tama na sa actual board exam. Tama. Oh, si John pumapag-ibig. Gusto din. Bilis, ha? Alright. So, ano yung sagot niyo muna? Yan. So, Mr. Lim is well-loved math teacher by his grade 10 students because after teaching a concept, he gives exercise to be answered individually on their seats, after which he would call on someone to solve it on the board. What type of teaching for transfer was practiced? Smooth, sabi ni Mr. Lave. Mr. Lave. A, general. B, specific. C, vertical. At saka D, lateral. Parang ano ha? Uy, kayo, pag nagkatuluyan kayo ha, paki-shout out naman ng ano, Gurography. Nasa pre-board na po kasi tayo kaya naghahanap na rin ako ng mga bago. At saka hindi, mahilig talaga akong maghanap ng bago. Kasi alam ko na na marami na kayong pinagre-reviewhan, 'di ba? So what I can offer is something new. Okay? Right. Okay, so tingnan natin ano yung mga sagot nyo. B, D, B, 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 C. May sumagot ng smorgasbord. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Yan, so message po kayo sa ano, pag gusto niyo mag-Macboard, message lang po kayo sa Blue App. And then meron din po tayong YT channel. Yan, so pag nagmamadali po kayo, meron po sa Blue App ko yung mga links ng mga actual questions na lumabas noong June 2025, September at saka November. They are worth watching. Okay? Yan. Okay, so bago tayo magpalit ng sagot, okay, so these are the types of transfer. Okay, yung specific. Specific is kung ano yung naaral mo ay kung ano yung naaral mo na way, okay, or yung problem, yun pa rin yung isa-solve mo, okay? Hindi magbabago. Yun yung sinasabi niyang specific transfer, okay? So very similar to where you learned it. Okay, yan. Etong general transfer naman is kung yung naaral mo sa isang sitwasyon, i-apply mo sa kakaiba namang sitwasyon. Okay, so linagayan ko na din yung mga example dyan. Kasi yung mga infographics po na yan, hindi ko po lang linagay para basahin ko lang po. Okay, linagay ko po yan para pagbalikan nyo yung video or baka ipapost ko to yung mga infographics nito sa Blue App natin. Basahin nyo pa ulit. Okay, yan. Kasi minsan, meron yung hindi okay yung nanonood, mas gusto nila binabasa. Parang ako, ganun ako. Mas gusto ko nagbabasa. Okay. Ito namang lateral. Lateral. Okay. Lateral lang siya. Okay. So, using yung skill na naaral mo, pero different related field na. Okay. Yan. So, example, a print magazine designer, designer siya sa magazine, pero ginamit niya sa websites and social media. Okay. And then, ito namang vertical, okay, is vertical, patayo, 'di ba? So, yung knowledge mo is ginagamit mo sa advance. So, sabi niya, using what you learn in algebra to help you understand calculus. Okay, yon. So, okay. So, okay, ito, meron pa tayong types of pero hindi ko na nakalagay na dyan, kayo na lang ang magbasa, okay? Dinefine ko lang yung mga andun sa ating options, okay? So, balik tayo sa tanong na to. Mr. Lim is well-loved math teacher by his grade 10 students because after teaching a concept, he gives exercise to be answered individually on their seat. Tapos, he would call on someone to solve it on the board. Ayan. So, is it ibang sitwasyon ba or parehas pa rin na sitwasyon? Okay. Ay, specific. So, yan. Sige na, sumagot kayo yung iba para alam natin kung naintindihan nyo. Yan. Okay, very good. Yes. So the answer there is specific. 'Di ba? Ano po yung sinasabi niyong individual? Ang specific is kung ano yung halimbawa na-learn mo ang ito nga, yung na-learn mo yung pag-solve ng math. Okay, for example, yung formula na to, okay, na-learn mo. Tapos tinawag ka lang, iso-solve mo ulit yung math pero sa board. So parehas lang pa lang din naman 'yon, 'di ba? And that is why the answer is specific. Okay? As against the general ito yung na-learn mo tapos ibang sitwasyon mo. Okay? For example, na-learn mo ang how to find your x, how to find x, 'di ba? Yan. Tapos sa general iba na, yan. So, hinanap mo talaga yung literal na hinanap mo yung x mo. Parang ganun, okay? Yung same lang pero sa ibang sulatan. Hindi naman o hindi naman sa ibang sulatan, pero the same pa rin, the same problem. Yun yung sinasabi niya. Hindi ibang sitwasyon. Okay? Pag sa the same problem or the same situation mo, ginamit yung naaral mo na skill. Okay, yon. Yun ang sinasabi ko. Yung sa general is, yung skill na yon na naaral mo dito is for example ganito yung sa general is magkaiba, di ba? Kung ano yung naaral mo ngayon dito sa ginamit mo sa sa CSE, di ba? Pwede yan sa civil service, parang ganon. Okay, yan. Number 13, in psychomotor learning domain, this refers to the level of proficiency to carry out sequence of action in a consistent way. And one is capable to become an expert because of frequent exercise or exercise. A capacity, B ability, C skill, and none of the above. Yan. So in psychomotor learning domain, this refers to the level of proficiency to carry out sequence of action in a consistent way, and one is capable to become an expert because of frequent exercise. A, capacity, B, ability, C, skill, and D, none of the above. Okay, ang sagot ay AC, 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 AC. Ito talaga yung sagot nyo. AC, 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 AC. Ayan. Okay, alright. Madali lang intindihin to. Alright? Okay, so ang sagot niyan ay skill. Tama naman yun. Kasi sabi niya, sequence of action. Okay? Yung magagawa mo yung sequence of action. Okay? So, malamang talaga skill yon. Alright? Hindi pala malamang. Yun na talaga yon. Okay? But let's see again. Alright? So, ano nga ba yung difference? Yay! Alright. So, ayan. Okay, so madali lang intindihin. Yung capacity, yun yung innate na sayo. Okay? Yan. Nasa sayo na yan. Okay? So for example, matalino ka talaga, pinanganak kang matalino kasi matalino yung parents mo, yun na yung capacity mo. Okay? So kailangan lang na i-enhance, pwedeng ganon. Pag na-enhance mo na, okay, is ability mo na yon. Okay? Yan, magiging ability mo na. Ibig sabihin, nagkaroon ka ng more learning. Okay, yun yung meaning ng ability, all right? And then of course, yung skill, yan na. Anything that you gain through practice. Okay, yan. And that is why it's skill. Yan. So, madali lang, di ba? Capacity, innate mo na yon. Nasa sayo na yan. Okay, ability, yun yung na-develop mo. Okay, yan. And of course, ito naman yung skill is na-develop mo through practice. Alrighty. Number 14, what should the teacher do to help students learn psychomotor skills? Okay, malala ko to. Natanga ako dati dito. Totoo yon. Okay? A, teacher uses verbal explanation and description of the movements in addition to live demonstration of the movements. B, teacher provides feedback to the learner about his her progress. C, teacher encourages the learner to practice in order to maintain his or sharpness of the movements. And D, all of the above. Okay. So, aminado ako na tanga ako dito noon, okay? Kasi bago-bago pa ako mag-review noon eh. Yan. Kaya nung nakita ko ulit yung tanong na to, see, maraming nabudol. Maraming ang nabudol. Okay, at biglang, ayan. Alright, okay, so let's review. Ay, di? Ang bilis. Alright, okay, so let's reveal. Let's reveal. The answer is D. Tama. D. Okay. Yes, okay. Ako din nabudol nun kasi syempre psychomotor lang yung inisip ko, 'di ba? Nag-focus na talaga ako dun sa psychomotor, 'di ba? So sabi ko syempre dun na sa pag-move, 'di ba? Yan. Pero yan, buti na lang marami akong mga study buddies, mga education graduates talaga sila. So, yun. So, ganito sabi, ma'am, ganito kasi yun. So, yan. Okay. So, eto, marami actually, how do you call that? Ano na yun? Maraming, ano yung tawag dito sa ganito? Ba't nawala sa isip ko? Okay? So, maraming taxonomy. Ayun. Okay? So, maraming taxonomies, okay, about how to learn, okay? O paano ma-develop yung psychomotor. Okay? Marami to. Pero itong tanong na to is na-fit dito sa Fitz and Posner's 3 stages of motor learning. Okay? Yan. Pasok pala si B kasi nag-feedback. O, di ba? Yan. Okay, ma'am, until what time pa kayo? Until 20 tayo. Every Wednesday, 20 points tayo. Pero marami akong pa-bonus quizzes, di ba? Yan. Okay. So, yung Harrow, si Harrow, tsaka si Dave, okay? Sila din, psychomotor taxonomy din sila, okay? But ito, nag-fit ito, okay, dun sa Fitz and Posner's 3 stages of motor learning. Okay, tama naman po kayo dyan, di ba? So, hindi naman agad-agad na turuan mo na silang mag-move, 'di ba? Ganyan. So natanga nga ako dito. So of course, yung cognitive stage, yun yung mag-explain ka muna. O ganito yung gagawin nyo. Ganyan, hawakan nyo yung bola. Ganyan, i-dribble nyo. Okay, with demonstration na yon. Alright, yung associative stage, yan. So sila na yung paggagawin mo. Pero andun ka nag-guide ka. Okay, nag-feedback ka para sabihin mo kung mali. Ay, hindi tama, hindi ganyan yung hawak sa bola. Parang ganun. Basketball talaga yung naisip ko. And then of course, yung autonomous stage. Yan, autonomous. Binibigyan mo na sila ng autonomy to do it. Okay, so they can learn. Okay, yan. So ito, tong associative stage. Okay. Saan papasok yung feedback, yung letter B na feedback to the learners about his or her progress? Saan ipapasok dyan? Yung associative stage ba, cognitive stage, or autonomous stage? Yan. Feedback to the learner about his progress. Nagbibigay ka ng feedback. Saan ipapasok? Yun yung letter B natin kanina. Kaya kasali lahat yung letter, yung ABC. Saan ipapasok? Okay? Sa kukote. Okay. Saan ipapasok? Okay. Alright. At talagang isa lang yan. Lakas talaga ni Ma'am Jelly. Alright. Okay. Alright. So, tama po kayo doon. Oops! Andun yung letter B. Okay. Si Sir Pagaspas ng pogi-pogi ng picture. Okay. So, tama po kayo dyan. Okay. So, letter B doon sa associative. Alright. Ito namang yung verbal explanation. Saan yun? Sa cognitive ba yan or autonomous? Okay. Verbal explanation. So, sabihin mo, ito yung gawin mo dapat, ganyan. Tapos, mag-demo ka pa, ganyan, ganyan. Ganito, dapat, ganyan. Hawakan mong ganyan. Dribble mo, shoot. Parang ganon. Okay, very good. Yes. All right. Yes. Okay, of course. And then, of course, ano yung sa letter C naman, of course, ang naiwan dyan is yung autonomous stage, which is practice. Okay, ABC. Oh, so na-prove natin na yung ABC ay lahat ay kasama. Okay. All right. Number 15. A child watches her teacher demonstrate how to properly wash hands and then imitates the exact steps shown. According to Albert Bandura's social learning theory, what type of model is illustrated? A, symbolic model. B, verbal instructional model. C, live model. And D, hand washing model. Okay. So a child watches her teacher demonstrates how to properly wash hands and then imitates, ayaw nyo sa D, the exact steps shown. According to Albert Bandura's social learning theory, what type of model is illustrated? Ba, okay? Sige nga, bakit C yung sagot nyo? Kung mali yung sagot nyo, pare-parehas tayong ligwak. Okay, bakit C? Sige nga po. Ano yung makita nyo na ano dyan? Letter C. Mm, hindi. Hindi. Kasi lahat naman yun nagde-demonstrate. Lahat naman yun nagde-demonstrate. Siyempre, hindi mo naman mamomodel kung hindi ka nagde-demonstrate. Okay, very good. Yes, kasi okay. Alright. Okay, kasi, 'di ba? Alright. So tingnan natin. It's live model. Tama po kayo doon. Okay. Kasi yung teacher niya mismo andun na siya, real time. Sabi nga niya, oo, andun na siya. Nakikita niya, okay? So, what are the types of models by Bandura? Okay, yan. So, siguro paborito ng gumawa nito si Bandura. Puro siya Bandura eh. Okay. So, yung live model, okay, nakikita niyo yung real person. Kaya that's why, di ba, nakikita niya si teacher. Okay. Yung verbal instructional model, okay, napapakinggan niya. Okay, yan. So, ganito, ganyan. So, nagde-demo man yung teacher o hindi, basta pinapakinggan niya. Okay, and then yung symbolic, kung ano yung nakikita niya sa TV. Okay, symbol na lang siya kasi hindi siya actual na person. Hindi siya actual na nakikita niya sa harap niya. Okay. Galing nyo, ha? Ito naman. O, lumalabas to. Based on Bandura's theory, which conditions must be present for a student to learn from a model? A, attention. B, retention. Three, motor reproduction. And 4, motivation. Lagi to. Lumalabas to. A, 1 and 2. B, 2 and 3. C, 1, 2, 3 and 4. And D, 3 and 4. Okay. So sabi niya, dapat lahat ay meron ito para sumakses ba? Yan. Para sumakses at talagang makukuha niya talaga. Okay? BQC. Ay, Laguna Jack, you're late. Yan. Okay. Alright. Merong isa na okay, so merong isa na nagkamali. Okay, but it's okay. All right? At least dito tayo nagkamali. Okay, so the answer there is C. Okay, so lahat 'yan arm. Okay, lahat 'yan ay kasama. Okay, 'yan. So arm. Sabi niya. So attention, alam mo na, dapat yung model gumagawa siya ng something na makaka-attract. Okay, 'yan yung attention. Yung retention, yung model dapat gumagawa ng something na madaling ma-access ulit, okay, ng nag-observe sa kanya, okay, para ma-retain and remember. Alright? Motor reproduction dapat, of course, yung nag-observe dapat gawin din niya, 'di ba? Yan. And parang muscle memory na rin to, 'di ba? And then of course, motivation, dapat meron siyang motivation na gawin talaga yung behavior na tinitignan niya. Yan. So sabi nga niya, ARM formula, if one is missing, imitation won't happen. Okay. Nifortan ko pa talaga linagay yung ganun. Alright, number 16. Which of the following principles apply in this situation? Teacher presented a new lesson wherein the students were asked to work on a new project, which was somewhat complicated. The students showed interest while working on it. A, effort is put forth when tasks are challenging. B, lessons should be presented in varied and different ways. C, meaningful materials are readily learned. The nonsense materials, meaningful dapat yon. D, teachers should provide opportunities for meaningful and appropriate practice. Okay. Mhm. Okay. Sabi niya, nagkaka-interest daw yung mga bata kasi complicated yung pinapagawa niya. Yun yung sinasabi niya. Ibig sabihin, kung masyadong madali, oo nga, para mawawalan siguro ng gana, ay, ang dali naman. Parang ganon. Gusto nyo bang bumaliktad? Gusto nyo bang bumaliktad? Teacher, naiintindihan ko din naman, okay? Kung bakit yung sagot nyo ay letter D, teacher should provide opportunities for meaningful and appropriate practice. Pero kasi may nakalagay pa kasi dyan na complicated. 'Di ba? Kung siguro nakalagay dyan for a new project. 'Di ba? Yung mga ganon. So, syempre mag-zero in tayo kung ano yung best. Alright, of course, the answer there is effort is put forth when tasks are challenging. Yes, kasi nagsho-show yung yung interest ng mga bata kasi complicated yung pinapagawa niya. Ibig sabihin, kung hindi complicated, kung masyadong easy, nawawalan ng gana ng motivation. Lesson should be presented in varied in different ways. Letter B, wala namang sinasabi diyan na ano na kung nakalagay siguro na nagbigay siya ng simple, tapos medium difficult, tapos complicated, pwede po sigurong pumasok yung letter B. Okay? Synonym technique. Okay. Number 17, at what level in Bronfenbrenner's theory is a child influenced by values, laws, and customs of a culture and causes changes his or her perceptions about his own environment? Okay. Okay, sige, Laguna. Okay, A, macro system, B, microsystem, C, mesosystem, and D, middle system. A, macro, B, micro, C, meso, D, middle system. Baka may sasagot pa sa middle system, ha? Ay, sa bagay kasi hindi lahat nag-umpisa sa nung October, 'di ba? Na nag-review. Meron yung iba na nag-enroll ngayon. Kaka-enroll lang nila sa akin sa Soksay, tas sa September pala magte-take, yung mga ganun. Okay, so I can see na this is very easy for you lang. Okay, very good. So the answer there is macro system kasi values, laws, and customs. Okay, ang galing-galing nyo. Alright, so gasgas na to guys, di ba? Yan. So of course, Bronfenbrenner's ecological theory, okay? Basically, ang sinasabi niya is kung paano yung environment ay nakaka-influence sa development ng isang bata. Okay, so sino yung mga microsystem niya? Ito yung mga immediate, okay, na nakikita at nakakasalamuhan ng bata. Yan. So, of course, unang-una, family. Yan. Sa school niya, neighbor. Yan. Okay? So, mesosystem is, ito yung just the interaction of yung mga microsystem. Kung sino yung mga nasa microsystem, yung interaction nila, it refers to the mesosystem. Alam nyo na po yun. Alright. Exosystem naman, ito naman din yung mga, outside nung outside nung immediate. Okay? For example, sa trabaho ng parents nila. Yung mga ganon. Okay? Yan yung exosystem. And macro system, of course, yun na yun. Yung values, blah, blah, blah. Yan. And chronosystem, ito naman yung time. Okay? At saka yung mga experience. Okay? Na nakukuha ng isang tao. Okay? Yan. Time and the experiences in his lifetime. Okay? Yarn. Number 18, Teacher Hannah does experiments and demonstrations first before asking her students do as what she has shown. She gives feedback right after the students have performed for improvement and mastery of the skill taught. This is an illustration of whose theory? Okay? Okay, A. Howard Gardner, B. Albert Bandura, Diyos ko, Albert Bandura, C. Jean Piaget, and D. Eric Erikson. Super solid ng test niya sa nakikita ko FB, super napapagana metacognition ko. Wow, thank you po. Thank you. Yan. So, napag-usapan na natin yan. Julit-julit na nga tayo dyan, di ba? Experiment tapos demonstration. Yan. So, kung magkakamali pa kayo, ay, hindi ko na alam po. Okay. Okay, yeah. So, of course, the answer is Albert Bandura. Okay? Maganda tanungan nyo, ba't now ko lang nakita? Oo nga, ba't ngayon lang? Ewan ko. Alright, so this is social learning theory. Okay, yan. So sinasabi ko ha, balikan nyo yung mga andun nakapin sa aking blue up. Yun, nakapin sa aking blue up yung yung tawag doon, yung mga links ng mga actual. Okay, yan. Ito, wall up. Ito kasi yung sinasabi ko na pag na-RR kasi tayo, ganyan, hindi lumalabas yung ating live. Yan. Meron po kaming free drills. Yes, it's free. So as of now, ang nangyayari kasi naglagay ako ng everyday na 30 points, bite size everyday 'yon. So naka 73 tayo. Okay? So open po lahat sila. Yan. Ngayon, ang ginagawa ko na huling bulong na yung tawag ko doon. So pinagtagpi-tagpi ko na para mag 150. 'Yun yung my time. Okay? 48 hours lang. Pero yung 30 points everyday na nasa 2,000 plus na, you can take it. Inayos ko na yung links niya, 1 to 30. Pwede niyong pasukin, sagutin niyo. Open pa rin po yon. Okay? Ay, sala all. Okay. So, may review center ako pero mas gusto ko to honest. Kinaloadan kita. Okay, what time ka po every Wednesday? Every 10 p.m. po. Every 10 p.m. Message po kayo sa Blue App. Sa Blue App, Gurography pa rin po yung name ko. Okay, yes. Number 19, when a child begins to walk and explore the environment, it shows that certain abilities develop best at time when the child is biologically ready and influenced by experience. What do we call this optimal time for development? A, critical period, B, cephalocaudal direction, C, proximodistal direction, and D, sensitive period. Grabe naman. Gawa kayo ng RC. Meron akong online hub, pero it's free muna. Nagpapaano lang po ako ng social science. Nagpapabayad lang po ako ng social science for 249 lang. Yan. Libre pa hanggang sa pag wala na akong makain tsaka na ako maniningil. Okay, yan. Okay. Hindi masyado kita. Okay. Okay, so tingnan na natin yung sumagot ng okay. So ito yung ang tinataang sinasabi dito ay time. Okay? Yan, ang sinasabi dito ay oras. Okay, so yung cephalocaudal at saka proximodistal, wala na po siya dapat. Okay, yes, Prof. Ed po to. Wala na po siya dapat kasi yung cephalocaudal at saka proximodistal is yung direction po ng growth. Okay, yung cephalocaudal, alam natin, cephalo means head, tapos caudal to tail. Actually, yung caudal is tail, hindi head to toe. Okay, head to tail, yan. Pero ang gustong sabihin ng cephalocaudal is head to toe kasi wala man tayong tail. Yan. So, cephalocaudal direction. Ibig sabihin, yung growth is, di ba, ang bata is lalaki muna yung ulo. Okay, mauna na lumalaki yung ulo papunta sa mga fingers. Yan. Yung proximodistal direction naman, yung proximo means near. Tapos yung distal means far. So, ibig sabihin, the growth is from near to far. Okay? Pero, hindi niya ibig sabihin na yung paglaki ha. Yan, yung quantitative na paglaki. Yung proximo-distal direction, mas ibig niyang sabihin na yung bata is nagkakaroon siya ng control from near to far. Okay? That's why 'di ba yung mga bata, yung pag mas nakikerry nila yung katawan nila kaysa yung mga fingers pa nila, mga kamay pa nila, flailing arms pa sila, 'di ba? Kasi nga proximodistal. Okay, outward growth. Okay, yes. Yes, center to outwards. Yes, pero it's not yung paglaki as I have said. It's not the quantitative na paglaki, okay? It's about control. Okay? Yan. Okay. Yung growth is yung quantitative na growth mo. Okay, for example, tumaas yung height mo, ayun yung pwede mong i-measure. Okay, yun yung growth. All right. Okay. So ngayon, all right. So puntahan muna natin 'to. Okay? So ano ba so ang pagpipilian niyo dapat diyan ay critical period at saka sensitive period. Okay? So ito ay Conrad Lawrence imprinting theory. Okay? So ito nagbasa ako kasi bago din 'to sa akin. All right? So etong si Conrad Lawrence, okay? So ginawa niyo tong theory to na gamit yung mga goslings. Okay? So ano daw, tawag dun pagkalabas ng mga goslings, nung nakita siya yung unang nakita na gumagalaw, siya yung sinusundan, okay? Hindi yung nanay, okay? So yun yung gustong sabihin ni Conrad Lawrence imprinting theory na sabi niya, ah biologically program ang mga animals and even us humans na magkaroon ng attachment sa unang taong gumagalaw. Of course, tao. Kung animal siguro yung nakita natin. Basta yun yung gumagalaw, dun tayo na-attach. Okay? And this attachment is a rapid, automatic, and irreversible. Imagine, oh my God. Okay, so irreversible daw po 'yun. Hindi na pwedeng mabaliktad. So balik tayo to. Ito yung critical period. Ito yung time na kailangan ah, kailangan na ma-learn ng isang tao. Okay, yung behavior. Okay, yun yung critical. You must learn at that time. Kung hindi mo na learn, wala na. Okay, yun yung sinasabi niyang critical period. Yung sensitive period naman, ito yung time na sana ma-learn mo. Okay? Pero kung hindi, okay lang. Parang ganon. Pero ito yung best time na ma-learn mo siya. Okay? So for example, di ba, yung mga bata, nalala ko yung anak ko nung dinala ko siya sa China, bata pa siya. Yan, ang galing na niyang mag-Chinese. Yan, samantalang ako, matanda na ako, 'di ba? Nahihirapan pa ako, 'di ba? So, yun nga na best time to learn language talaga sa mga bata is pag bata ka pa habang sponge pa yung isip mo. 'Di ba? Yun yung sinasabi ng sensitive period. Okay, so critical period is now or never. If you miss it, you lose it, 'di ba? Yung sensitive period naman is now is the best time. Yan. Okay, so balik tayo sa tanong. Yan. Yan. So, when a child begins to walk and explore the environment, it shows that certain abilities develop best at a time when the child is biologically ready and influenced by experience. Yan. So, ano na yung sagot nyo? Critical ba yan or sensitive? Yan. Okay. Ay, di pala sabi niya. Okay. Pag ready na siya. Okay. All right. Okay, so good job. All right, it is sensitive. Okay, hindi ibig sabihin na immediate na kailangan yun na yon, okay? Kasi sabi nga niya, develop best. 'Di ba? Ito yung time na best, pero if you miss it, it's okay. All right. Good job. And 20, a burglary occurred in Jason's neighborhood. Since then, Jason is very careful of locking. Uy, nung lumabas, so marami pang nagkamali ha. Their doors and closing windows. What theory best explain Jason's behavior? A. Observational learning. B. Vicarious learning. C. Operant conditioning. And D. Stimulus generalization. Oh! Number 20 to, guys. Lagay nyo nga yung number para tingnan natin kung ano yung sinasagutan nyo. A burglary occurred in Jason's neighborhood. Naalala ko tuloy yung, ba't hindi kayo naglalagay ng numbers? Sumagot sila. Para hindi nyo po alam kung tumama kami o hindi. Kasi mali-mali daw yung sagot nila. Tawang-tawa talaga ako nung time na yon. Hmm. Ba't di ka naglalagay ng number? Kasi puro mali-mali lang din. Okay. Ay, hindi ba? Okay. Yan. Actually, dapat gumagamit tayo ng TV every Wednesday. Kaya lang tinamad na akong pumunta dun sa may TV. Yan. Alright, so let's see. Oh, madami pa rin talagang nagkamali. Okay. Alright. The answer there is vicarious, okay? Ang vicarious learning hindi yun ang kabaliktaran ng direct learning, okay? Yung vicarious learning, yun yung natututo ka sa experience ng iba. Okay, yan. Ay, B, sabi na. Yan. Okay? Yan. Kaya sabi niya, di ba, hindi naman nangyari kay hindi naman nangyari kay Jason yung burglary. Hindi sa bahay niya, di ba? Sa neighborhood lang niya, pero natuto siya, yung ganon. Okay. So, for example, ikaw, yan, hindi ka pa nasaktan, pero nakita mo na yung friend mo, ay, nasaktan na siya, sabi, ayoko na magmahal. Oh, di ba? Di ko alam ang definition ng vicarious. Okay. Oy, common to mayroon pa akong last. Yan. So, lumalabas din po to. Who proposed the concept of vicarious learning under social learning theory? A. B. F. Skinner, B. John Piaget, C. Albert Bandura, or D. Ivan Pavlov? Sana na-record to. Lumalabas po to. Vicarious learning. Ayun, 'di ba? O natuto kayo sa experience ng iba. Okay. All right. I am so proud of you guys. Yan. Okay, so the answer there is Albert Bandura. Okay, dahil naiulit-ulit tong si Albert Bandura dito sa question na to. Sa palagay nyo ba patay na si Albert Bandura? Sige nga. Sa palagay nyo ba patay na? Kasi si Howard Gardner buhay pa. Yan. Wala lang, gusto ko lang tanungin sa tingin niyo para naman hindi puro ano, hindi naman puro tayo study ng study, 'yan. Mag-ano, chill muna bago tayo we say goodbye. Patay na ba siya o hindi pa? Uy, crush mo si ano? Siguro. Ayaw magkamali. Siguro. Parang. Okay. Alright. So, yan. So, pati yan research ko. Yan. So, maano ako sa research eh. Yan. So, yes, he died na. Okay, nung 2021? 2021, yeah. He was 95 years old. Okay. Pero si Gardner pala, buhay pa. Yon. Alright. Okay. So, maraming maraming salamat po. Agyamanak. Salamat kaayo. Shukran. Thank you. Salamat. Yun namin. Alright. Okay, RIP. Mag-live pa po tomorrow or everyday po? Hindi ko po kaya kasi kakapasa ko lang nung June 2025. So, kaka-start ko pa lang. Alam nyo bang yung paggawa ko ng 20 points na to, it takes me like 12 hours. Yan. So, hindi pa kaya. Okay? Hindi kaya ng aking katawang lupa. Okay, daghang salamat. Alright. Alright. So, every Wednesday po. Pero pwede naman po kayong ano pumunta sa GC sa Blue App. 'Yon. So meron akong free Macboards. Free naman po 'yon. Okay, 'yan. Shukran. Ayan yung shukran, tinanong ko pa talaga sa study buddy ko, how do I say thank you sa sa inyong salita, sabi ko. All right. Okay, thank you. Ganda po ng question and rationalization. Thank you po. Maraming maraming salamat po sa pag um, sa pag-appreciate. Totoo talaga na hindi lahat ay nakaka-appreciate. So I really also appreciate how you appreciate. Okay? Thank you. Yes po. Yes. Meron pa tayo sa YT. Yan. Yan, meron tayo sa YT. Okay? Yan. So, parehas pa rin po, Gurography. Please subscribe ha para dumami naman tayo. Okay. Ngayon pa lang po tumataas yung ating followers sa FB. Bigla-biglaan siya. Ganyan. So, that's good. Okay? Alright. Yeah, same name, Gurography. Okay? Alright, bye-bye! Sana, yes, i-upload ko. Sana sana na-save. Kung hindi, baka ulitin ko bukas. Ito, okay, kakausapin ko ulit yung sarili ko. Alright? Okay, bye-bye. Thank you so much po. Thank you so much. Thank you.